So I was at Spectrum over the holiday. Chichi, you told us to bring your business. I came. But I first surveyed and here's your receipt. I was at Spectrum, and she reminded me of the time I used to do my nails. Yeah.
You need to come back home. Come back home, Faizo.
Anyway, she reminded me about the time I used to do my nails. I was like, hey, by the way, well, what's up? How come you don't do your nails anymore? I thought about it. At first, I did it for me because you feel like, Olava Guariko and all that. Now, the attention I was getting was not the attention I wanted. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Exactly. So everywhere you would go, which, I mean, you can't blame people for asking because it's new to them. They're like, what the hell? You did your, apart from my workplace, Jumia, I love those guys, so I miss them. Apart from my former workplace, everywhere you'd go, they'd be like, what's up?
The nails,
I tell us a time when New Vision, was it New Vision or Daily Monitor that pushed that story of mental illness in Uganda, like many Ugandans, oh, you're not dread, you have nails, you have. So I picked a struggle. I was like, let me stay with the hair.
Let me chill the nails.
Because
they would be asking you, should I call you Mister?
My twin brother does his nails for no reason besides supporting me. Like,
wow.
Like he just does it. I think it started off as just trying to support me, and it's sort of.
It just became a thing.
Yeah, like even Biz like going through pictures of I think this time we should do this. But like when it started, it was me guilt tripping him into you can't support
spending
me.
Some money.
Like, you can't exactly. And then he like sort of picked interest. When I'm like ordering for stickers, I'm like, these are specifically Michael's. He'll definitely like these.
I'm starting to think I might be the only person on this pod who doesn't do his nails like.
No, first of all, on this podcast, you do the most audacious things.
So you cannot try.
Don't even guilt trip us.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying I also want to.
You should.
You should.
That's what I'm saying.
Because honestly, you've done.
Why not?
But the least you
can
is do nails.
Wow. Like
have you ever been hit on by a gay person?
I don't know if the word is hit on.
Like
what do you mean by that's not being hit on?
Fine.
Exactly.
It's
being harassed.
Not harassed.
Exactly.
My bad.
That's not being hit on, bro. It's being harassed. Like what do you mean?
Have you like a gay guy comes and he's actually interested in? He's like, man, I like you. We should like go out on a date and all that.
I don't know. It's not a very outlandish thing. I don't want to say it's complicated because it's not. It's actually very straightforward. But like when
I would hope so.
When a gay person tells you, any person, you know, I like you and whatever, and you don't like them that way. Sometimes it can be a bit awkward. You know, like
very awkward.
You know, you like I don't want to make you uncomfortable, but that's not really how it's not me. And he's actually being respectful. He's like, you know, I like you and shit and whatever. So there's a bit of awkwardness there, but it's not the terrible kind of awkwardness. Fuck this shit. What it's just really.
It's only I think terrible if you're like homophobic, where you like make it such a big thing. But like normally it's just
it's just like any woman would walk up to you and be like, "Nkwagalanga goto mwagala," or you walk up to a woman and you're like, "Nkwagala," and she's like, "Takwagala." So. It is what it is. Those are two simple cut. I think we can start the call.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Should.
Episode 21. We're back. Better like we're back from last week.
No. Okay.
You like the back a lot.
Okay.
What's wrong with you and the word back?
Like I miss these people. I always feel like I just saw them yesterday. Yeah, I mean, plus that too.
Stop confusing the English.
Okay, so officially,
welcome to episode 21 of Nothing Serious.
Yeah. Which is here.
Before we even
proceed, B-Wall is here.
Yeah, B-Wall is here. There's someone who's missing, but we're going to speak to him briefly. Before we even go there, we first want to thank you guys for keeping up with us, holding on to this thing, and just listening to our our confusion, our noise, our madness, and being unserious with us. Thank you very much for the comments, for the likes, for the. We've been getting a lot of feedback. You guys are telling us how we can be better, which is very, very good. You're telling us how we can grow, how we can expand, how we can make money, and we will. And thank you so, so much. Keep those comments coming in, keep the love coming in. And tulife na.
I'd also like to apologize. Where's my camera? The other one. This one. The other one. I would like to apologize to the people that watch this podcast expecting intellectual discourse.
Oh my God.
That's to the people that expect so much intelligence.
Yeah.
To the people that expect upgraded reasoning. I would like to. I would like to genuinely apologize and plainly say, you will never find it here. Thank you.
I always tell people, the one way to look after your mental health is if you see something that you don't like, scroll past. Like, don't let it take up your time. It stresses you. You get angry. You get in the comments. You are abusing people. Chite.
Yeah.
Not everything is for you.
Don't be like.
So.
Yeah. It's as
I
simple
am
as that.
sorry on behalf of the Nothing Serious team. Very unserious people, by the way. I would like to tender in my apologies.
On behalf of all of us.
On behalf of all of us.
We are sorry.
Even the person who's missing.
Obviously. He's the most unserious person.
Speaking of the guy who's missing.
You want to give him a call?
Money if he's not busy right now. You know, in Kigali right now.
By the way, he might be busy right now, this man here.
First of all, in Kigali, anytime is bedtime. He's actually available.
Yeah.
Dero, my guy.
Surprise.
Dero. We agreed you're going to be on video call. What is this?
Actually, I want you to request for a video call because I want to show you something.
But guys, have you seen how sophisticated?
Don't start. Switch.
Why are you video calling?
What are you hiding?
Now that you're here, I want to show you guys something. Wait, let me show you guys something.
There's something Tuzo is bringing here.
This stand is very.
There's technology.
I want to show you guys something that I made you guys.
I hope you can see, right?
Don't worry.
We've made us something. Testing.
Nasa Road.
Okay.
Hey, my G.
I want to advertise.
You chose the wrong episode to what? To go missing.
Yeah, you chose the wrong episode to go missing. Bro, they shit you're missing. We've been talking
about this for a while.
Unboxing.
I am unboxing on your behalf. I'm unboxing on your behalf. We talked about this for so long.
And there are only 3.
You see that?
And there are only 3 cups, man.
Let's die.
This is
why? If you come up with to your car.
This is
gorgeous. We've been talking about this for a while.
Yes.
And I thought it's about time.
Yeah.
So this is yours.
Oh my God.
And everyone has. So
this
thank
is
you.
nice.
Give me a hug.
Oh
yeah. You're welcome.
Kati.
Virtual hug.
Kati for you, who's those ends?
Bruh. It's short give us bring the person who's going to give us the hug. Let us see.
Where is that? Is there a person? Is there a roommate there who can give us a hug? Bring the roommate to Larry. You have more roommates. Bro.
First come.
So yeah.
Hey, it's okay, huh?
I'll put this behind me.
Oh.
Hi, Amanda.
Okay, I can now confirm that you are in Kigali. You see,
Hi, Amanda.
You know, Kigali has very many physical features that we can look at and understand that, okay, yeah, you are not here. As you can see, the nose has registered.
Amanda, well done. How are you?
The eyes is a tick. The smile, look at her. Wow.
Where does this man get pretty babes? You look fine, Amanda.
Smile again. Yes, like that.
Otherwise, Derek, are you okay?
Very okay, my guy. Very okay.
How was your week?
Is moving.
So how was your week?
It has been amazing. Guys, I met people in Kisoro who watched the podcast. I promise you not.
In Kisoro?
Yeah.
In fucking Kisoro.
What the hell?
Why are you saying it like that?
Turiwala. Damn,
bro, we are global.
The food. I had literally, I was at the border and the guy's like, you guys, I like your vibes. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, I watch your podcast.
Well done.
Wait.
Kachias. Wadetoina chikopo. Kachias.
Auntie, they're in Rwanda.
First wait.
Wait, haven't they already stopped drinking? They're drinking
change your things to the right cup. Yes.
To Jatandiki out.
We have to do this immediately. Bino. Yes. So.
All right.
This is
to episode 21.
To episode 21. To our fans in Kisoro and Kigali.
Umva. What do they say?
Umva.
Sherry, my love.
Tell them we love them so much.
We love you too, you know.
Turabakunda chane.
Tell them we love them.
Bye, Dacha. We have to
bye. Go and handle your business, bro. Make me proud, my nigga.
Yeah, let me tell you guys a funny story. So I was in Rampara over the weekend for.
Is this healthy?
What?
We didn't even wash the cups.
I just thought about it.
The excitement is too much.
But how can you ask that and already poured that in the cups?
It just like crossed my mind. Now me, I'm done with
the jams ran away.
No.
So as in Rampara, very beautiful place, by the way.
Yeah.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, so as in Rampara, and guess who I met on the other side of that country, of our country?
Was it Janet?
Derek?
I know.
Hey, you met this fool.
I met Derek. I'm there. I'm in a tent. I'm thinking, man, everyone here is from here. And then I see a nigga with a beard. I'm like, wait.
Are you serious?
And it was Derek.
I think you strict me.
Yeah.
Or like you
I strict him. I strict my people. So in my head I was like, I need to what? I need to holler at this man. So I go, I holler at him. He's surprised. Like, hey, okay. 3 hours later, Derek calls me. He's like, okay, Kati now plunge. Derek is always ready to party. Yeah. He called me.
Never ready, guys.
Yeah, immediately after is it a Gusaba? Immediately after Gusaba, yeah. He calls it like, yo, Kati, party where? Well, let's go out. Where? In Rampara.
Anyway.
They're buzzing everywhere in Uganda.
Yeah.
Nobody But
it must have been fun, because partying out of town for me usually is the truth. Like your
it's
inhibitions are like you're just in the middle of nowhere. People don't know you. You can do shit and get away with it.
Not only that, man, but when you have bodyguard. In Hoima, you go to a club looking nice. They give you a bodyguard to go with you. They don't want these things if they're losing business because they've beaten your ass, no? Actually, up-country cities, out of Kampala, cities I would recommend to party in. Number one.
Towns, call them towns. We don't have cities in Uganda.
My bad. Other towns I'd recommend you to party from, other than Kampala. Let me see. Of course, I've had the most fun in Jinja.
Okay, obviously.
Because obviously we're always going to Jinja.
Yes.
The other place that shocked me and I shocked was Lira.
Oh, Lira.
I've been to Lira.
Lira's
hot as it was, there are only like 3 bars.
Lethal.
So it is easy to know who is out, and all those 3 bars are in the same location.
Same area.
But when you actually go to these places, like guys are looking, you don't get that feel of
like this is fun, this is up country, what? Yeah.
Mbarara. But if you haven't partied from Mbarara, and you think you have partied, you have not yet eaten party. Mbarara is another Kampala.
Mbarara is a very dangerous place. Very dangerous place. It's a dangerous place if you are a person who's serious with your life.
If you're married,
Like if you're married, you know,
So you need to be unserious with your life.
you have a top job, like you're a CEO or some shit. You're like a responsible human being, that kind of stuff. You're like a parent and what. Bara is very tricky.
that's town number 3. Town number 4, what's this place? Your place, Fort Potro.
Fort Porto. Yeah.
Fort Porto.
Is Heartbeat still open?
No.
There's a club called Heartbeat.
It was there. I was still so young. I never went there. But no, I don't.
But you remember the stories.
There's.
Kabarori.
How about it's called Kanyasi? Actually.
Wait.
But
Why don't we go and party in Fort Porto
we
sometime?
should, by the way,
Why
you
don't we go
guys.
and party
I
in
would
Fort
love to
Porto
take you guys to Fort
What
Porto.
are like
but
the top 3 bars in Fort?
I
The
can't.
names.
I don't think this one.
Okay, any that you know.
This one.
I really
don't
do
think
not
so.
know.
But there's one
but
called
let me
Kanyansi.
tell you. Yeah, now that one
You know
was
what?
even known as in like Kanyasi means
Grasshopper.
No, not grasshopper.
Because in Luganda
grass.
it's a Janzi.
So, you know how they do those what are they called? Like those houses that are covered with grass,
Yeah,
but like
thatched.
the modern ones.
It
What are
actually
they called?
had
What are they called? Like
like what?
hotels, those hotels that have like
cottages.
Those, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
cottages.
So you know
yeah.
how they roof cottages, right?
I know that one.
Now that place is
Go
roofed
up.
that way. Now those things are like grass, right? So they named it
Kanyasi
Kanyasi.
because
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if it still exists, but oh my goodness, it used to. Mwah. Then there is another one called I don't remember the name, but I know where it is. It's around it's in Beaumont, like at the pitch exactly. It is known for, apparently, when you go to Fort Porto and you ask like, where should I go?
That's the first
That's
place.
the first place that people will tell you. Then the last time I was in Fort Porto, my dad was telling me about a new place that had just been
Your
opened.
dad?
Yeah.
And
My,
what
da-
not?
my dad doesn't go to like out to party and all that, but he's such a fun guy. Like if you go
Oh, okay.
home, if we go home together, before my dad offers you water, he will automatically ask you like, what beer do you drink?
That's my guy.
Now.
That's my
We are
guy.
going.
Guys,
Just tell us when.
Listen,
Now.
guys in
Just
Fort
tell us
Porto,
when. We are coming
Tell
up.
us those spots.
Kanyasi.
Yeah, tell us
Kanyasi
those spots
is
in the
number 1.
comments.
Not
We might come check them
Kanyasi.
out. We shall
I've
come check
forgotten
them
the
out.
other name.
We'll
The
figure
place.
it out.
And it's so close to my home. It's like a 10 minutes drive. It's so close. But my goodness. Yeah.
It's a vibe.
Apparently.
Okay.
And the times that I've been there, it's been a vibe. But I don't know I don't know bars like that in Fort
So
Porto.
Fort Porto, we are coming.
We will.
How do they say we are coming?
Tukwija. Ni Twija.
Nitwija.
Me and Mama.
Yes, so this
Nitwija.
is
So Fort Porto, watch out.
Bernard,
Nitwija.
I've never
Yeah.
partied from the east before.
You have ginger is this.
No, okay, past Ginger.
like
Soroti,
Far East,
Mbale,
yeah.
Captura.
You should. It's very dope. They party like wild animals.
Like Soroti, man. They tell me the action in Soroti is something else.
Soroti. Look, Uganda is what the kind of fun you can have in Lira. You can have that fun in Fort Porto. You can have it in Hoima, in Soroti, in Jinja, in Gulu. You can in Ivanda, anywhere
have
in
to
this
have
country.
good company.
As long as you have the right company, let me tell you, you'll have a blast. When you go to Soroti, there are some bad. There's trends. There's like any other town. So there are tiers, right? There are those that they think are A-lister kind of like places, and like B, and there's. But if you want to explore the town properly, go to a local restaurant, have your lunch properly, then go to like a low level sort of chill place, hang out there, drink a bit, then graduate. As you graduate to the higher kind of class places as the night goes on, eventually you realize that Clyde is just a joke. The other people party.
Yeah, people party.
Here people are wasting time on phone, selfies, looking good. The other side, people are eating a party.
They're just
But
having fun.
it's affordable.
How does it make you guys feel these days? The fact that every time you go to a bar, as opposed to people having fun and dancing and talking, guys are on their phones.
Yeah, on TikTok.
That's
Man,
the
I hate
fun.
that shit.
That's the fun.
That's my fun.
But you can do that from home.
No.
Or from the car. Or from
There's
the
now
parking
blue,
lot.
green, red lights.
No,
in
but
my
now you're
face. That's
seated
my
in a
fun.
spot of
Let me
someone
tell
who would
you.
have actually been utilizing the fun, adding
Having
more
fun.
to the nightlife.
Except, let me tell you, I rarely go out, right? When I go out, I want to feel good, look good,
Okay.
And be on your phone.
and be on my phone. And let me tell you,
whenever
here's
we
the
hang out,
thing.
like whenever we hang out, we are there talking and chilling. And for me, that's what hanging out is.
Yeah, and like some.
You remember how we were when we went to Namibia?
Yes, like chilling,
and
having
like
conversation.
You guys were forcing me off the phone.
Yes.
But let me tell you,
when
for
they
me,
find
that's
some
my fun.
place, somebody gets up and they.
And like for me, if I'm not on my phone,
But
there's
why?
like something missing.
Oh my god!
But
I have to like be talking to my mom. Anyway,
Tell us how your week was.
my week.
Tell us how your week.
I had a long week, you guys. First of all, I finally
met someone who told you about nothing serious. Hey, a group
I
of
went
people.
for brunch.
Woo! I saw.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
you came back calling me.
Oh, we got the memo. We got the memo.
We got the memo, mama. You were fire. That was Trixie, so?
No.
Salo?
No. 1420.
Apparently, you were fire.
Apparently.
This is information.
Not apparently. We have receipts. It is confirmed.
For
she
real?
was fire.
So I was.
This is going to be fire.
I was trying to like.
You're trying to be humble.
Yes.
Too late.
Oh my god. I looked
Yeah,
I looked amazing.
you
I was trying to like.
To be humble. This is not the place for you to be humble.
Sorry. But so I went for brunch and I did look good. She did my makeup.
Yeah.
I was smart. I felt good. That's what I was telling you. Like when I'm going out, I want to feel and look good. Yeah. So so that's like my moment too. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, that wasn't what that wasn't what I was thinking.
That wasn't even the highlight?
Not at all.
What?
The highlight was I finally met people that watch our pod. Like every time we would come here, someone says, "Oh, I was here and I met someone," and like I would keep thinking,
Why am I not meeting
why am I not meeting people? I went for brunch, guys. I went for brunch to the people that I met at some point. Sibajukira. But
this is how celebrities
thank
behave.
you.
I know, right?
No.
But go on.
But
Go on.
yes,
Mumpepe
I
ni
was in
mwe
my
ota
moment. Yes, I was in my moment. I was so happy because, like, usually when people meet me when I'm out, it's always, Twitter. Oh, I know you off, Twitter. Like, I am used to it now. Yeah. Like when someone says, "Oh, I follow you on X," it's like, "Oh, okay." I had new excitement.
Wow.
Can you sing about your selfies so that we see the them?
That was I wanted to do that whole thing of coming, but then again it was
you're a celeb, so you
wanted to be a celeb.
I didn't want to be a celeb. I was trying to be humble. But guys, it genuinely made me so.
Well, let me tell you.
It made me happier than I imagined.
Yeah.
It felt like a win in my book.
No, it is a win. It is absolutely.
Anyway, so I went for brunch. Is it what?
Is it right to say Kampala branches are surviving on the ladies that attend?
I don't know. Oh, they were hot
I think
there.
so, yeah. I mean, every branch survives.
Because the ladies really put in a lot of effort, guys. You cannot compare to what we show up in.
Let me tell you, girls look good. Makeup, mwah.
Ask a guy.
Fit,
actually.
Dress code, outfits, mwah. Hair. Girls really look. Yeah.
Ask any guy around what's the real reason you go for brunch.
Not a party. You go for brunch for the women.
Wow, you must have jokes. It's obvious.
Like so I paid 200k to party. To have the same party I had last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the women, obviously. The women are the pull factor.
If that's the case, I agree with them. Those women, I don't understand how I'm attracted to men.
What's the name of that place?
1420.
I think they should pay certain people like you now, because I am sure there are men who spent money on that day because they're like, they're fine babes here.
Moses.
And
I
they're
want
swiping,
that part
and they're
specifically.
swiping. They need to pay some of these people.
I will keep posting it until the management at 1420.
Because sometimes I like when you talk to babes and they're going for a brunch or whatever, the things they go through, and in at the back of your mind you're like, we're just going to get drunk and leave. Why are you putting all this?
Bro, no.
And they go do hair, do salon, buy an outfit, do this.
They really do. They really put in effort.
They need to be paid. They need to be rewarded somehow.
Yeah, I put in
this establishment
1420. the least you can do is pay me. Because first of all, you spend so much money there. The least you can do is bring half of that back.
Yeah, they should give you some, I don't know, something.
No.
Anyway.
You gotta let them just invite nothing serious.
They should invite
let us
nothing.
not overthrow the stone. Just invite us. We'll come through as you.
But your week was, it seems like your week was really,
yeah,
really
and then so that brunch was on Sunday.
Yeah.
And of course, I went out to Ngane Pikang. I'm saying I went to Pate, what.
Wait. Oh. Guess what time she went back home? Guess what time she went back home?
From the
after
brunch.
the brunch, yeah.
I'm thinking half or or like midnight maybe.
Midnight is late. 9
sorry,
p.m.
10 p.m. I started telling the girls, guys, we have to wrap it up.
You must be the buzzkill of the group.
I am.
What did the girls say?
So from 9, I kept telling guys, I'm tired, and then Baba kept saying, don't start.
They are looking like fire. You want to take that fire home at 9 p.m. Are you mad?
I was so tired. I was so tired, yeah. But then I had to drive to Sembabule the following day because I had to go check on my sugar daddy. So by sugar daddy, I mean the thing that is about to make me rich, so that you people, musalanye bigambo. Not even that, even but musalanye bigambo. I might get rich next year, and you people start rewarding a man and some unknown man for my success.
Okay, by the way, I want to tell you this here now, that I think you are one of those people that sort of embody what misconceptions people have about women,
I do that
right?
a lot.
That whenever you meet like a fine babe, most people have this assumption that but this babe is a farmer. Like I saw your things, your videos in gumboots, like in the bushes. I'm like, buddies also can wear gumboots and
gumboots. Oh no! When I met Mutuzo, she used to walk around with a notebook and a pen.
I was like, this is impressive.
And a bag.
But you should be telling people those things when you're out there at the brunch looking like fire. Tell them that we're also a farmer.
People are going to make fun of you.
Exactly.
You know why?
And for me,
but it's what brings the money.
You know what? You know what they say?
That's the thing. It's what brings the money, right? Your assumption does not matter. Like just because you went and said,
You know what Chris Rock said? Well, I wouldn't want you to say your business. Chris Rock was like, you see, men these days, we love dating young girls because the problems of young girls are small. Baby, I want shoes. You buy her shoe. She's gonna be happy. If you're lucky, she'll even model for you in the shoe. And she'll talk about the shoe the whole month. But now the Mtuzos, this one's
great. It's not easy.
As you can see, she needs a tractor.
She's going to
be like, by the way, what? They have a plug for a tractor.
The
money is up.
What happened to asking for a bag?
Because I can get the bag myself. Like, actually, I think if I told my boyfriend, buy me a bag,
he'd be like, what?
He'd be like, babe, come on. Like, let's get
So generally, you had a good week.
So I had a hectic good week.
That's
I've not rested till now. Like, I'm so tired.
But it must have been exciting because the whole time we've been talking, you had smile on.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, I love talking about things that
make you happy.
And things that actually matter. And with people that like will pay attention to it and like they will be happy for me, right? I cannot go next just because someone said Neto and they start saying, by the way, guys, listen. I am not that. You and your opinion can go fuck yourselves, honestly.
Give me 5, Mama. Give me 5, because there's that nigga who was saying, you guys cuss a lot. What? Man. That's to you.
But, but when I'm talking to B-Wall and like B-Wall is happy for me, I'll be excited. Like, but you on X, you said what? Bro.
Okay. Let me get into my way because I want B-Will's take is going to be the biggest.
No.
He's weak. You know what?
You know there's something I left
Where's the money? Where's the money? Bring the money.
There's something I left out of my week specifically because I know B-Will will talk about it.
Let me even summarize. My week was as honestly just looking forward to this week. I really
want it, but I'm worried about the cup. Brother! No, like I really want it, but I can't drink that tea because I poured in a cup that is not
I'm enjoying mine.
So, The highlight. There were two highlights. One was I met Aine on the other side of the country. Two, we had there's another spot I usually go to party and all that. Just once in a while. It's around my home. Some boy of mine called Tony owns the place, so he was celebrating their 1 year anniversary.
Wow.
So
that's nice.
Their 1 year anniversary. So I passed by because man, you have to support your home.
Your people.
I know I had to fast the next step, but I had to be there.
Yeah.
Now, one of our guys, one of his friends, one of the guys that came by is married. Like he came with his wife and all that to support. So you know how Echibozi Chebala, Echitandika, and people are talking about some of the things they do. Like, hey, Gwe, you're on a podcast. Is it paying or not? Like basically everyone was talking about their
hustle.
Their hustle.
Yeah.
And then this guy's wife was like, oh, so by the way, me and my missus, we actually have a parlor, like a massage parlor. I'd never met anyone that owns a massage parlor.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, wait. Okay. So in my head, I'm thinking she's the boss. She doesn't get into like the hard work and all that. Because now people are asking her, hey, so how is that stuff? How are your girls? Like, no, I'm actually, any of you guys can come and I could give you guys a massage. And then, like, the table first went.
Her husband was right there, right?
Yeah, he was there.
Yes.
And the table went quiet because everyone was waiting for the husband's reply.
Yeah.
Hey. So it's like, no, guys, please support us.
Oh, yeah, supportive husband, yes.
Because it's
I was like, what? Guys,
that's my type.
hell fucking no, it's not my type of
What's the problem? Where is the problem?
Where is the problem?
Help me understand.
Yeah.
Where's the issue?
My problem is, I'm a jealous man.
Okay.
So what? How is that? I think
there are some professions, and I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying me.
Okay.
Get it.
Yeah.
Wait.
You said you're jealous, and I immediately understood it.
Is okay.
Okay.
But I cannot stay at home in my head waiting, and I know my woman is out there.
So it's the knowing
massaging
that kills.
another nigga's. Yeah, of course, because I'm going to know it's happening. So that case she comes late, then what? In my head, what am I thinking?
Working.
Like I had an extra shift, like the guy asked for like happy hour or something.
No, trust your woman to make the right judgment call.
Not exactly. Not everyone that is a masseuse. Do you pronounce the last S?
Monsieur?
I don't know, but those ones. Not everyone that is a masseuse is going to be giving happy endings and all that. Some people are really just there to do, like, I mean, people talk about happy endings, blah, 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 blah. But we go to parlors all the time and it's just
that.
a massage. Or there's also a point where I was just giving a massage to another woman.
So we got into that. We actually got into that. So people are asking, so like, how do you guys handle that shit? Because she's like, her job is to touch other men. Like, what about you and all that? And these guys are actually they're like very casual about it. You could tell this is not the first time they're
having
about
this
it.
conversation.
And they're like, no, it's really kawaii. Like, if she has a session, because sometimes she has sessions where she has to go to the guy's home, like other clients' places. Yeah. And it's like, go. I mean, in the beginning, it might have been challenging, but now I'm fine.
They work. Yeah.
So guys, just know tomorrow.
You're going for massage.
She's coming to my place. I'm not going. I mean, they offered.
Let me ask you something. Would you date an actress?
We actually talked about it on Lukman's show.
Would you? You as you.
And I remember I said, it depends on the type of.
Would you date a model?
Yes, I would. I would date.
Do you know the lifestyle models lead?
Yeah, I do.
You know everything they do.
I do.
And you're okay with it.
And you're
I don't understand why you.
Because their job is not touching, man. It's showing.
Do you know the lifestyle of a model?
Please show.
They tell you stretch yourself. Let me turn around.
And that's fine. That's fine because that's a profession. They have to see everything.
With massage.
That's different.
It's not.
No, that's different. Their bodies, their fluids involved.
What fluids? It's oil.
Would you date a doctor?
A gynecologist.
Yeah.
A gynecologist really enters the cave. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but she's entering caves of women.
Okay, wait.
Imagine the gynecologist I'm dating now is female and she's entering. I would.
I used the wrong title. Opposite to a gynecologist. Hold on.
Power to the men.
Actually, you prefer that.
Wait, I need to. What's the opposite of gynecologist?
No, not even opposite of gynecologist. Like just a doctor who has male patients.
A doctor who has male patients.
Yeah.
Okay, treating. Yeah, I mean,
The
if you have male patients,
If
if you have male patients, chances are most of them have come because the thing is not standing.
like you have testicular cancer,
The
and just to feel the
gynecologist
balls or
of
something.
men.
That's fine. I mean, you already have an issue. Like, what am I worried about?
But that's the same thing with massage. I have an issue with my body.
A massage, the guy is standing.
Oh my God.
Every massage is different, my G. You're
Tell
not going
us
to
about
convince
your
me
week, B-Wall.
otherwise.
Leave this man child. That's, by the way, those things have a lot of money, like an insane amount of money.
That's fine.
And apart from that, me, I always say you need to free your mind, right?
Yeah.
You need to free your mind, not just in terms of the things that you can tolerate, because one might argue that me, I'm on the extreme end. Me, I tolerate too many things, but I think also
not too many things, my G. You tolerate everything.
Yeah. But I think as a human being, you have got to allow yourself room to, first of all, unlearn certain things and relearn, right? Because every day you learn something new. If you are into sports, for example, in sports science, they teach you about keeping the body healthy, keeping the body physically fit for sport and whatever. And these sportsmen at the highest level, they require all these things, massage and whatever. And And if somebody has gone to school to study that practice and they're practicing it perfectly, it doesn't matter whether it's on a man or a woman, but it's professional. I think that is all that matters. If you get yourself, if you happen to be dating a masseuse or somebody who deals in, being with people physically and whatever, if they are a professional person and you trust them, that's all that counts.
Guys, that's not my issue.
That's all that counts.
My issue, and by the way, this is not the only profession I would not date. I mean, I would not date a lawyer.
No, that one I can understand.
And it's clear cut why I would not date a lawyer as well.
Guys,
So the job is not the issue. It's just I have boundaries.
Fair enough.
I don't want to enter the bar and you know how good my wife's hands are. You know how good.
But there's always a guy who knows how good your wife.
Yeah, but it's better I don't know the guys. In this case,
You won't
this
know
nigga, the
the
next time he
guys.
sees me, I'll also know how good the
You
wife
won't know the
is.
guys. You don't know her clients.
Let's move on. How's your
It's
week?
okay. It's all right.
But
First of all, congra.
my goodness. You said we would take a shot for you. Let me take back. We're supposed to take a shot for B-Wall.
For me, So, for those who don't know,
I need
as I wait for Mutuzo to come back, this week, this is a groundbreaking week in my life.
Groundbreaking!
Yeah.
This is a groundbreaking week.
Drink.
My drink is this side.
It's this side, don't worry.
This side. Do I still have some of it left for you? Let me see.
That way you get inside alcohol.
Come on.
No.
They're like the
Just a
Ugandans
shot.
who go for introduction
I
ceremonies.
don't want to take something
cool.
from these cups that's
No, it's a shot. It's just one shot.
okay. That's too much of a shot, Bananga.
Where are you
No,
going?
that's-
Just staying
yeah.
home either way.
So, anyway, B-Wall,
yeah.
I am so happy for you.
Thank you very
Congratulations, by the way.
Congra.
That job more than you. Because you're one of the most hardworking people that I know.
That part there, you cut it for me, I send it to my parents. Huh?
Even your in-laws.
So, yeah.
Gross.
This week.
But congratulations.
Thank you. I got into employment, like formal employment. I took on a role that, has been courting me for some time. They've been kind of talking to me, and I held back a bit because I love my freedom. I love my waking up at 11 a.m. and just chilling and, taking a shower at midday and having lunch at 3 p.m. and doing my own shit.
Yeah.
And watching NBA at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m. So I was very comfortable. But they spoke to me that are very, very good. I love the dream they're trying to pursue. I love what they're trying to do. And I got married to an employer. So I am now officially employed.
Banner's first time having a 9 to 5.
But I don't know if they will watch this. First of all, I will be late on a number of occasions.
I mean,
I already feel
it's a Ugandan thing, they'll expect
the
it.
one thing that gives me a lot of peace is when we're discussing, their approach was, we don't want to take you out of your comfort zone, right? So, what
Can
are
they give me a
When you're
job
talking
too?
to talents like Bernard, you have to...
So
you
what
have
are
to
those
like be
things?
the nicer one, right?
What are those things we can negotiate on? What are those things we can't negotiate on? So I was like, some of it we can't negotiate on. Me, I can't wake up at 6 a.m., 5 a.m. I'm always awake at that time watching NBA. I will sleep at 7 a.m. So if we can work out, they're like, it's fine. Let's find it. And for me, that was it. They're more result oriented.
Oh.
You know?
Then, yeah.
Yeah, which is a big deal for me. I absolutely love it. Yeah, the rest of the things that happened during the week were about that thing, and I feel scared,
Come
you know,
on.
but
You're
also excited.
amazing.
Look, I feel a mix of things, but I'm happy. I'm happy.
I think you're going to love it. I know that team is working with.
Yeah, there are some
it's
very
an
hardworking
amazing
individuals.
team.
It's an amazing
I've
team.
talked to like
Yeah,
two
I know
of
Eve.
them.
and yeah,
And
there are some few ideas I want to
actually,
share.
so I actually
Network of
saw, is it
business.
Eve?
Network of
Actually saw
business,
Eve at Brunch. Yeah, I saw her at Brunch.
Eve.
So yeah, I'm excited to be joining Social Gems.
Congratulations,
As
Biwo.
the
Country
the
manager.
head.
Africa.
Yeah,
Sorry, continent manager.
yeah.
Do they now say
Continent.
continental?
No, it's just head.
Continental. Monumental.
The thing
There's
is
no way
that
we are going home today.
That's the song.
No, we are going home. We have
That's
to
the
pass by somewhere because this man is continental.
That's the song. So,
But
so
people-
I'll now be on time
Addressed
zones,
as
time zones of
Mr.
Libya or South Africa and shit like that.
from this team, we are
Yeah.
so proud of you. I don't know anyone
Thank
who
you.
deserves it more
Thank you.
because you really, really put in the work.
I'm
With
happy.
every
Thank
gig,
you.
I'm happy and excited.
yeah, with every gig that you do, you put in the work. So
I
they are
try
very
to.
lucky to
I
have
try
you.
to.
They are very, very lucky to have you.
Also, tell them that you come as a package deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You have
That
three.
have amazing.
Yeah.
3 very disturbing siblings.
Yeah.
They should really bear with us.
Yeah, they have no option. They have to. They have to. You know, without you guys. I mean,
Anyway,
nothing happened. But yeah, so that was my week really in summary. It was brilliant. The one thing though, and this I'm sorry to bring this up now, but the passing of Cedric Babu was
was
a
tragic.
downer, was a huge downer. So even on behalf of Nothing Serious and the crew behind the camera and everybody else, we just want to send our condolences to the entire family of the Babus. It's a very tough time losing somebody who had all this promise, had all these big dreams, was a big achiever, was a fun-loving individual. It's very, very sad. And we mourn with you, we're in grief with you, and we understand that, especially what's happening online, there's all this back and forth and whatnot, and it can be hard to mourn your person, to be left to mourn. It's very hard, but we are with you, and may his soul rest in peace.
Amen.
Yeah. So yeah, other than that, yeah, life goes on.
so you guys, you know how usually it's Biwall that brings the almost serious topics, right? And yes, the other day, what did you come to Spectrum yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So he came to Spectrum yesterday and he was like, oh, I've already done the show notes, blah, blah, blah. And then we were talking about that doctor that was talking about fibroids. And I told Faizo, I'm very sure B will bring it up because B-Wall loves correcting like wrong narratives, SRHR things. He loves talking
that's
about
my
those
area.
things, right? So I told him, B-Wall will bring it up, don't worry, because he was like, oh, how do we bring it up? Like, it's such a sensitive topic. How do we I'm like,
by the way,
B-Wall, B-Wall
Point
got
blank.
us. Yeah,
Point
like,
freaking blank.
yeah, like, oh, he was so mad about it. I'm like, don't worry, B-Wall will bring it up. And then later on in the evening on the group, you
mentioned
said
it.
You are like, by the way, we have to talk about it.
Yes.
that's why I said, oh my God, B-Wall, you are so predictable.
Yeah.
And then usually you tend to slip these things into your week.
Yes.
That's why I was like, there's something I missed in my week, but I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
that I will
B-Wall
mention it.
is going to mention
I
it.
see.
And I was like looking at him waiting, like, B-Wall, mention it. Let it
no,
not be
no,
me.
no.
Because I've received so much shit. Oh my God, God, I've received so much hit for eaters thinking,
wait, you received positive.
But why don't you first give us a background? What exactly are we talking about? For those
that
who
are
didn't
not
see the
on
story.
social media, X in particular, a doctor made a joke, a very bad joke, right? He said how he insinuated that for you to avoid fibroids, as a woman, you need to give birth early, like at a young age. And women, I don't want to say feminists, because people tend to destroy whatever message you're trying to push with tainting it, you're just an angry feminist, right? I am an angry feminist, but that's not the point.
That's not the point.
That's not the point. We are talking facts here.
Yeah.
Women are coming out to say, I have had fibroids. When I was 18, right? So if you're saying fibroids are going to be prevented by pregnancy, at 18, at what point was I supposed to be pregnant?
Yeah.
And people are telling him, my mom had 4 kids, but she got. My auntie had 5 kids, but she got. And there are so many people. And these men are coming out to basically say, no, keep quiet, you're not a doctor. Yeah, that was your experience, but keep quiet, you're not a doctor. First of all, I would like to say, as a woman, thank God, I don't know now, but at least I've not yet been affected by fibroids, but I cannot credit it to giving birth early, right? Yeah. Because I've seen countless women who are mothers, grandmothers even get fibroids. So you cannot say pregnancy prevented it. But most importantly, I want people to understand that women's experiences, they have a right to those experiences. They have a right to voice their experiences. And you as a medical practitioner, you have to listen to those experiences. You cannot dismiss them. I am telling you, I got fibroids at 17. You can't dismiss it. You can't dismiss it. I understand you went to medical school. Good for you. But we are talking about research that mostly neglected women. That means even now, as much as you went to medical school for 6 years, you're still dealing with a subject that is not entirely fully researched. And if we're talking about research, we are also talking about people's experiences. So you cannot shut us up and say, I went to medical school for 5 years because I am telling you my experience. For me, that was so stupid. And like for a minute there, people were trying to reason with him. I even told him, like, I think as a doctor, and like that's a disadvantage or a huge hindrance when you're talking about SRHR. If this is your profession, people will take your things as the gospel truth. They won't feel the need to question what you're saying because you went to medical school, right? Now, you're going to have the entire, because let me tell you, his tweet had like millions of views. Those are a lot of people. And a huge percentage of those are taking what you're saying as the gospel truth. I Googled for 5 minutes, but let me tell you, Google does not come from heaven.
Someone
puts information, and this information is on Google. So you cannot say, you just Googled for 5 minutes, but I Googled another woman's experience. We are on Twitter and many women are giving their experiences. You cannot shut them up because you went to medical school for 5 years. 20 years ago, when was HIV discovered? All those years ago, someone was a medical doctor and they didn't know what they were dealing with, right?
So there's always...
So many people died until they discovered, this is what we're dealing with. This is how it is spread. This is how we are going to... And to date, people are still making research, right? It does not hurt you as a medical doctor to say, on this topic, maybe I did not know enough. Thank you for telling me your experience. We work with that. You cannot shut people up simply because I went to medical school for 5 years. So,
okay, so
end of rant.
Boom. I think this is.
I've been ranting so much lately. I need to double it down, but still,
you needed to. You know what? For me, there are certain subjects which and it's a very personal thing. There are certain subjects I encounter online. If I don't have enough information about it, I will never engage because I hate to be seen as ignorant. For me, it's almost a phobia.
Yeah.
If there's something I don't know about, I want to listen more than I want to speak, right?
Yeah.
That's the first thing. And the second thing, as a person who has been an influencer for a very, very long time, people only recently understood the power that influencers have. People never really appreciate and understand that influencers don't only shape narratives, they change lives. They do. And you can change lives positively or negatively, right?
You choose.
By what you do and what you say out there. That the power of the internet is so immense that even long after you're dead, people will still be affected by the stuff you're saying, right? And for me, from where I'm standing, I think we need to, first of all, as human beings, take a step back. And we've given a lot of power to the internet, right? We as human beings have to start to take that power back from the internet. And one way of taking power back from the internet is by everybody being responsible with themselves. That if I am not a lawyer as B-Wall, if there's information that I have encountered that has to do with law, if I'm speaking with the world, I speak from a point of ignorance, not a point of fact. If I bump into a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer or whoever, and they share their opinion online, my role as B-Wall, first of all, my first and most important role is, okay, so you as the expert, me, I thought this was the situation. Is this what's happening? And my assumption is, if I tell you that you as an engineer, you tell me that if you build a house on sand, it will sink. But yet me in my village, I got sand, built a house on it, and it didn't sink. If I come to you and I tell you, by the way, me in my village, I built a house on sand and it didn't sink, your first reaction shouldn't be you're not an engineer.
Yeah.
Your reaction should be, tell me more. Because I am the one who built the house on sand.
I know.
You know, you academically know that a house cannot be built on sand.
Yeah,
but I actually built it on sand.
Yeah.
Right? And I have the experience. So you should be intrigued. You should be fascinated and I want to know more.
Like how?
Is there because as I said, we need to learn. We need to unlearn certain things and relearn. Some of the things you learned in school were actually false.
Yeah.
This is the thing we don't know. And so experiences teach you better.
You guys have reminded me about, you've talked about this. I don't think I have a lot to add, but you reminded me about one time I made a damn tweet. Yeah.
All of us.
The rules of the game.
Everybody has.
The rules of the game is one.
Yeah.
Anyone can make a damn tweet.
Absolutely.
The most important rule, the second most important rule is when you make a damn tweet, allow
Own
that
up.
you have made a damn tweet.
Own up.
Allow that you're a very stupid person.
Yeah.
You do not
I
have
made a mistake.
sense.
Yeah.
You should not have posted
Okay, maybe
it.
you're
And it's okay.
But don't delete. First of all, third, don't delete. I'm coming. Don't worry, I'm coming. Don't delete. Just look at people roasting you. Don't block anyone.
Yeah, but own up.
Because you said some damn shit.
Yeah.
Ride the wave. Come back. Tell people, by the way, you are sorry.
Yes.
You have learned.
Yes.
Because
and you will do better.
And you will do better because I'm one of the people who discovered that the things we put out there actually matter. Like
they do.
At the point of posting that post, it's just a tweet.
Yeah.
But the other person reading it might actually make them cry.
It does. It does. Yes. It affects life.
I've been in two situations. There's that tweet that got me arrested.
Yeah.
Damn shit.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'll do that again. But the one damn post I made was in relation to weekend wives. I remember it was in relation to weekend wives, yeah? So you know how you're in campus, and this was like 2017, I think.
A long time ago, yeah.
Campus, and Twitter back then was rowdy.
Yeah, just
people were toxic as hell.
And you were a big time celebrity.
So I come up, I'm like, oh, by the way, you guys, man, like how someone, the reaction, I think it was a meme, the reaction a man gets when the girl visits him and she's on her period.
Yeah.
At the point of making the tweet,
Like this is
hilarious. I was like, man, this shit is hilarious because this shit had just happened to me. I posted up bruh. When you open your phone and you see the quotes are more than the retweets,
You know you're cooked.
just know you're being cooked. Great. Guys were like, what? Rapist? What do they call it? Rape apologist?
Yeah,
Apologist?
rape apologist,
I read a lot of things, and I could have been that guy who comes and then starts abusing people, saying, feminists, what, and all this. But I sat down and someone talked to me and said, what you're saying, well, people are reacting because some people have been in this situation and it turned bad, it turned bad shit crazy. They got an experience they will never ever forget. They're going to live with this experience. And here you are making fun of it. So I understood. So from that day on up to now, before I tweet, I have to know, Faizo, is this dumb or not? Like if it's dumb, keep it for nothing serious.
Absolutely. Yes.
Because how are you bashing me? I'm on a show called Nothing Serious.
Yeah, well, I mean.
But so I have learned to think before I post. And not just Twitter, but even TikTok. Because I see people putting up videos, they later come back and apologize. There's a video of a girl, she was talking about how she had tinted hair, like gold hair. She's trending on TikTok. So there's a clip of her talking about how, like, she's basically describing sex. And if I'm not mistaken, this is a teenager.
Yeah, it's like a young...
a young girl. So the video, they get the video, they put it on TikTok.
It ended up...
Today, banange nsabachsonyiwo mama wange nsabachsonyiwe banange please bichi nsonyiwanso mubachikwata kumwe batiyo. I don't know, I didn't download that video. Anyway, we're not going to show it because she's a teenager. But so guys, the things you say online, beings okukomerawo ne bakukona.
But do you think that cancel culture works in Uganda?
No, not at all.
Not yet.
Not at all.
Why doesn't it work here?
Because Ugandans forgive.
In Uganda,
that's it.
Yeah, I think most Ugandans forgive and move on. I have two theories. They forgive and move on, so they will just be hurt for 2 days and forgive you. The second one is we are so used to suffering that there's certain things.
They just come and you're like
Anyway.
Another one.
Tomorrow there'll be a worse. Tomorrow there'll be a much worse situation.
I think we should.
I don't think so.
Let me tell you.
No.
I really
I don't
believe.
think so.
Let's first see why we should cancel.
Let me tell you.
Yeah. Okay.
This is why I think we need to start cancelling people. People are dangerous. Because now, I'll give an example of that tweet. Let me tell you, the scriptures are going to go around on TikTok, on WhatsApp. My mother will see it. Okay, my mom can't ask me for a child because there's rules in our relationship. But there's mothers out there that are going to take their children under pressure. Get the child. Hey, ogenda lwala, ebizimba, child, whatever you get. There's a man out there that is going to twist this into getting a 20-year-old pregnant to keep that child. There's a girl out there who is in Vakunga. She's not woke.
No, we understand the effect.
I want to ask her something.
Yes, so those people need to be cancelled. Don't interact with the society.
Mutuzo, wait. Let me ask you something. If you cancel people, you remove the avenue of us knowing whether they are stupid or not.
Until when you come and say you're stupid,
let me come back.
Then we know.
Listen to me.
Then we cancel.
Listen to my thought process.
It's
listen to my thought process. This guy, this is the first time he has come and told us how his brain thinks.
Okay.
Do you know how many people he has been doing it to in there in his consultations, down there in DMs and telling them all this shit?
Auntie, that's what I'm saying.
And I'm coming. If this opportunity for him to actually, because get it, he has not been cancelled. He still has his job.
Of course.
He still has his job. Tomorrow he's going to make dance, even the next day, then the next day. Me, I love first of all, the reaction this post got was the right reaction. People came out in multitudes, and this has been on for 3 days. You get?
I love it.
Today he has made another one, meanwhile. Now this one is about Down syndrome.
I saw it, the one,
You get what I'm saying? So, before, listen. So before, if we thought maybe I caused a mistake and all that. This most recent tweet, he has now shown me that guy Taina Magezi. Because there are things you don't make fun of. You do not make fun of Down syndrome of all things. Yeah. So katono msajja, the people who know, basically the people who matter in the health industry know who they are dealing with.
Because he has exposed himself.
He has exposed himself.
So give him the opportunity.
Give these people the chance to expose themselves. I'll give you an example.
My point is that
when you give them the chance,
come from after the exposure. Like you expose yourself, then we cancel you. And see now, if you had cancelled him 2 days ago, he would not be attacking Down syndrome children.
You see, the reason why this cancel culture thing is something that needs to be talked about a lot more. It's a double-edged sword, right? It cuts both ways. And the challenge with it is, if you cancel certain people, they would actually have been a resource in a different area, right? And they're actually very intelligent and brilliant and whatever. But because they have made a mistake in a certain place, if you cancel them, society misses out on their other attributes. However, if you keep them in the pool of what you call brilliant minds, there are people behind there who take their information as gospel fucking truth.
Actually, right? People believe
and for those people, their lives depend on every word this person says. This person might be doing it for likes and retweets and but the other person's life depends on it. So it's a double-edged sword, yeah. But it's a conversation that I want people to have over and over and over. When somebody says fucked up shit, check in.
Let me ask you something. So if Bernard, you told us today, right now, you're going to the Uganda Martyrs, the shrine, and then we think you're actually going there to pray, and then the next day we see all you went was to go take selfies.
Oh my God!
Would we be right to cancel you or not?
I think cancel culture. We need to
because people walk from Bahara to come and worship. You have come to take selfies.
But it's a big deal.
Okay.
People go to Rome to take selfies. People go to Mecca. Right now, people are trying to go to Mecca, right? For the what you call it?
Those ones because
we can't cancel those ones.
No.
Let me
tell you that this is a tourist.
It's a tourist attraction.
It's a tourist attraction.
There are people who are there. They are not Catholic.
Did you see the scenes in Namugongo?
I saw, bro. There are people who are there because they came to enjoy the pork, the best pork in this country. It's served in Namugongo during Martyrs.
That pan that people were cooking in Namugongo. I was like...
Ensani ezikalanga enva bazitaddemu obusengo obuzaawula mu ngeri y'omusalaba.
Eno ya 5 oba 4 3 2 3. Lwaki mwasaze ogikola mu musalaba? Nanti tubeera ne bakasoma bangi. Nnyo kati bakasoma bangi tasobola kulinda ate nga otadde mu kalayi nga toyawuddemu. Ne wano osobola okukolera abantu 20. N'otuuza wali eno nejja n'eno.
Abalamazi bawoomeddwa enva ng'enti bazisika ku kyoto ne bakavula.
Okutu kubwatuukirira kuwooma. That was
innovative, bro.
Uganda?
That was innovative.
A pan in a cross. A cross in a pan.
Ugandans make me so happy. Like here, there's that category that's annoying, but Ugandans in general make me so happy. There's a cross in a frying pan. Ngawano, this side of the cross, they were over frying what? Then like here, and
they
then
fried peanuts here. They fried beans here. They fried here.
Exactly.
But that's goddamn creative.
That's genius.
That is goddamn like
one fireplace. That's genius.
That wasn't the highlight. The highlight for me were the people who said they saw Jesus.
And
did you see that clip?
The Rose of Mary.
They sat and they were like, and they actually started.
Let me tell you now. This is in no defense for those people. But you see, you cannot quit.
I really want to hear the argument.
Enjuba, efuse, Mama Maria asenga ali mundomo.
Dabye enjuba, n'omwezi nga bizanya.
Ndabye big hosti, nendaba akasara, but then Mama Maria like, engoye Mama Maria zayambala, ayina engeri gyazzeemu.
Ubadde nga omusalaba okubeera mu bbanga nga musalaba
Kindabye sirabye bingi. Tunudde ndabye naye nze sinnakakasa.
Atera tuli wano tuli mu mulaba waneeno kala ya bbulu. Oba ye Yesu oba ye Katonda bimyansa.
You can't. This is an argument, but let me tell you, everyone experiences the divine. So that if you argue for this, that means it's okay for people to contribute to build a $55 million church.
People see
because for them, for them that is their divine. I want you to remember. Listen, I want you to remember what my argument about the church was.
Let them do their shit.
People find ways of glorifying whatever they believe in.
Don't tell us you're saying Jesus when you're not.
No. Let me tell you, that's the thing. That's my point. Everyone experiences this divine nature, divine
Which divine nature is this?
It doesn't matter. You see,
so you believe those guys saw, was it?
No. I believe. This is what I believe.
Okay.
I believe they saw what they saw. Let me tell you, when your mind...
Indeed, Mutizo is a lawyer.
No, when your mind... Let me tell you, there's people who walked from Kisoro. When you walked from Kisoro to Namugongo, I promise you, you will see that Jesus in your head. It doesn't matter. Like your
it's
mind...
called being dehydrated.
Dehydration
makes you...
Whatever, let me tell you.
Dehydration plus...
What
did you call it? K what?
Let me tell you.
K something.
Just K.
Kasses.
When you're dehydrated, then you drink alcohol.
Let me tell you. No, Bewol, that's the thing. For you, it is dehydration.
For them,
it is Jesus. And let me tell you, you will never find me arguing with someone who saw Mother Mary, Jesus.
They saw what they saw.
They saw what they saw.
Okay.
They saw what they saw, and you're not going to convince. Because let me tell you, there is that one news thingy posted.
First open your phone and see one of the videos.
And they posted. They posted the picture of people doing that whole thing, and then they also put another frame of the sky at that particular
moment. Yes,
exactly.
Yes.
And it was empty. And this was my thought process was, guys, let them have it. Let them have it. They have walked like my G.
So guys, this was the funniest video of all of them.
Kino kyenkoze omukyala wange muweese nana mukyala wange kankuweeke oba ki era ali kutwala njagala omugamba omusajja yantwala okuva Masaka paka Namugongo ngandaka nti anjagala amajulizi kuza abali awo bali ku ddembe Kugamba ogeza Kizito omuto oyo omuto era n'abaana bange bagamusayo Kizito omuto nabo muli bato ogezaako kumwekola nawe wefumitiriza kubiwa abajulizi bane Mukama Katonda ebiseera singa naliwo nga nali mujulizi obutuufu nalidduse ati madamu yatugamba maama abaana nawe bako kyoyogera bako nawe kyoyogera maama muvuddira ku mataata wo oba mama muganda wo buno tumiyogera owuleta bwane kuweeka Gora magide ku mugongo.
So this guy carried his woman. Claiming carried this woman from Masaka to Namugongo.
You know what? At the risk of sounding like I'm cutting them some slack, which I usually don't do. That for me, religious people, I don't agree with, but I understand why they would get sort of taken up by certain things, right? And somebody says, they're saying Jesus and all this shit, and they're saying, Virgin Mary, and I don't know what is the sky is what. I can't understand that. But I will also say that allow room for somebody else to be like, but now, show me also. Like, give room for...
If you believe, you see. If you don't believe...
You can't see when you don't believe Bewol. You can't see Mother Mary when you don't believe in Mother Mary.
Because, look, there's a friend of mine who actually went to that Namugongo thing. And so, we're talking this morning, actually. And I was like getting an update of what happened. And they're like, hey, this place, Manabichi, it's one of the holiest places in the world, shit, and all this stuff. And I was asking them, so... you believe that there's a certain holiness around this place, right? That by trekking from wherever to this place, there are certain rewards that you're going to get. Yeah. And I asked him, maybe a very unfair question, but I asked him, so these rewards, do they come like there are people who have walked from Kisoro, from Karamoja, and they're stuck there. They have no transport to go back home, right? Mm-hmm. All they need is transport to, get back to Lirao, Guru. And I'm at the back of my mind, I'm thinking, can't this God be kind enough to say, these motherfuckers have trekked from Karamoja. They really love me, right? The least I can do for them is provide transport for them somehow. Right?
And they usually go back somehow.
No, yeah, but I was seeing a video of some babe who was stuck. She had walked with a group of people. They had walked, I think, from Ubende or something like that. And so one of them fell sick on the journey when they were coming. They reached here and the person started getting convulsions. So some people in the group said, the spirit is now working, the Martyrs are saying, and the person got terribly ill. They got like really, really ill and almost died. All of them had to leave the place to first go to. So that entire 3rd June, they were in the hospital. They were not there. And at the back of my mind, I'm thinking, these are some of the things that should show you that maybe this higher being maybe has a different agenda. Maybe Tatuliko. Mm-hmm. That's my thing, raw thinking, and I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something, Biwo. People are suffering.
No, that's what I know.
People are suffering.
Yes.
And people are looking for anything.
That is true.
Anything that will give them some hope, that will give them some,
I agree with you.
I don't know how to call it.
Yeah.
Now,
some
for
form
me,
of belonging.
exactly. Like there's something you want to cling on to. And if walking to Namugongo is going to give you that,
then
right?
So
and in Christianity, people say, it doesn't have to be immediate. Your rescue in religion, your rescue from God does not have to be today, now.
It can come after you have died.
It could come for your grandchildren and children.
Yes,
there's even that, I don't remember the verse about blessing your children and your children's children. Like the blessing may
the blessings
you,
can come, but
they are for your children and your children's children,
Fair
right?
enough.
So if I can get my hope on my children's blessings and my children's blessings by trekking to Namugongo, I will, despite the fact that I might not have the transport to take me back home.
But logically,
it doesn't have to make sense. That's why I'm
like when you go somewhere, you should be able to know how you'll get back.
That's why I keep telling you.
That's just
if you don't believe it, you cannot see it.
Irresponsible.
No, it's not irresponsible.
Let me interrupt here.
That's irresponsible, man.
Yes, but
you don't go to a
the same way it happens. Listen, Bernard, the same way it happens at Namugongo is the same way it happens at Nyege. I'm telling that guys are living
also irresponsible.
And there are people out there asking for transport like you, man.
That's irresponsible. That's the point I'm making.
But it's irresponsible, but understandable.
Yeah, it is irresponsible. Very, by the way, like me, Michelle.
What if you sued the transport?
I could never.
Yes.
My point is, like me, I could never walk to Namugongo ever, and I could. Normal people jog there, but I could not because there is some, and not because I don't believe in God, but my belief is everyone believes in God in their own way, and the things that I might sacrifice for my belief in God are very different. Your belief is if I walk in memory or in celebration of the Martyrs,
then I will get some form of reward.
Exactly. Me, my belief is if I kneel down by my bed and talk to God, I will get.
Kneeling down is responsible.
Now that's what I'm saying.
I'm okay with that.
Some people will feel like they need to go as extreme
by being irresponsible.
But you can call it irresponsible.
It is being irresponsible.
May I have one question?
It is irresponsible, but for them, you see, Biwol, you and I will see it as irresponsible, which it is. I agree with you.
That's what I want.
I agree with you. For them, it is sacrificial.
That's
period.
Okay.
That's why I keep telling you, if you don't believe it, you cannot see it. If you don't believe in Mother Mary like
are there also Catholics who move from around the country coming here, but they carry their transport?
Yes.
Why do they?
Guys, may I have one question?
Yes.
Ugandans, do we have to drink at every occasion?
Yes.
The answer is yes.
So
what kind of question is this?
Jesus stand water into wine, guys.
Yes.
Jesus, let me tell you. You see Catholics, Catholics enjoy their pork and their beer.
Man, those guys, they just motivate me.
Their pork, you can't touch a Catholic pork.
So, do you think, I don't know why it has not yet become a trend in our young party Ugandans, because I feel like by now, like, guys, for us, let's say we start from Mezo, we start walking, like we go out till 3 a.m., 4 a.m., we start walking to Namgongo. By 9 a.m., we're in Namgongo, do our pilgrimage, continue, we come back, go to X-Hub. No one has done that before. Like, it's only me who thinks in that lane.
No, I think that you're thinking about
you as you have a problem.
People, yeah. But people do that. People walk.
Me as me have a problem.
Yeah, people do that. If you went to Namgongo, you'll find all kinds of people. There are people who have been walking for months. There are people who have walked for days. There are people who are like, I'm leaving my town. By the time I get to Namgongo, I should have gone through 30 bars. There are people who do that.
That would be cool though for you guys.
Yeah, like
that's what I'm saying. How is this yet not a trend?
We need to
naked mile in my
area. Guys,
wait. So time is done.
Time is done, guys. Moses, time is done.
As we wrap up, your husband got married officially. Diamond Platinum.
Bro.
Oh,
yeah, he's now off the market. Diamond Platinum off the market.
That's my guy.
Rotimi off the market.
Oh.
First of all, Diamond is not off the market. Like, he can't afford to.
Married or not, he's still on the market.
It's the girls who are not married saying that.
Okay. No. Let's be honest.
No, but factual. Yeah.
History has taught
let us be positive.
No.
What did you say? We say
for him.
Yes, he's a fellow man. Guys, me when I see a man getting married, I'm like, yo, bruh, show me the portion.
Because one of those guys always leaves a window. Like
exactly, history has taught us so well. But congratulations to them.
Yeah. But isn't that a good thing?
It's a good step
let's be honest.
Marriage.
Yeah.
It's a good
thing. Because
the podcast will not end if we start to talk about marriage.
Yeah.
We are finishing. Like the guy is going to just.
Guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment,
But walk to Namgongo. Don't forget to walk.
But if you decide to walk to Namgongo, don't forget to carry transport back.
Please.
It's only right that
Actually, this small part, what we are going to do is cut it out and play it on our pages. Every year.
Every Martyrs Day, yes.
Yeah, 2 days.
1 week. Yes. No, 1 week.
Guys, when you're going to Namugongo,
please carry transport.
If you can't carry transport, make sure that you know how you're going and how you're going back. Also, finally, if you're walking to Namugongo, if you're willing to walk for God to Namugongo, you should be willing also to walk for God back home.
Me, personally.
Guys, let me remind you, throw back to. Do you remember that audio? I kept using photo. We just come out.
That's elevated.
That's why I couldn't come back. She has her own shop.
She has a hand weave.
She has a shop. She sells, like, she has a shop. Someone put money in her hand.
Bro,
so you have
I saw a TikTok video and guys in the comments like,
no, she has a shop.
She's hard now.
She's no longer using phone.
You see why me I can't make fun of people who are walking?
Never do, yes.
Because in my Essex bag,
that is how she came using phone.
In my Essex bag,
and God blessed her for using phone too.
God bless her.
In my Essex bag, we went to party, barbecue lunch, transport. I had to walk from Centenary Park back at Chikoni.
But guys,
but you were high and happy.
Bruh.
And
the fact that I remember means I wasn't happy. Most of the times when you're happy, you don't even remember a moment. You're like, man, I just came back home. The fact that I remember every footstep I took. I think I walk calories Buganda Road, yeah.
Baby aiming.
Morning. Guys, thank you so much. See you next week.
Like, comment, share, everything. Drop the comments. We love the comments very much. Keep them coming.
We're not reading the comments today.
Follow us on TikTok, on Instagram,
one quickly.
Yeah. Yes.
You're supposed to read the comments.
Is this for the Snap? Is this for Snap or for TikTok?
This is for Snap. Yeah. Oh, guys, first of all, I'm not happy with you guys. Episode 18 is not yet at 1K. Gangos. How the hell do we reach episode 20? 18 is not yet 1K.
Yeah.
Huh? Get that link. Share it on Snap, WhatsApp, wherever the goddamn place you're sharing it. Because tetuke nafuna ba sponsor. Now guys think we're not consistent. So get back on that.
We don't.
Dayoku channel.
Hey, wait, guys. Someone asked why I'm always
Finally,
on my phone. I am so sorry. I know I'm almost always on my phone.
This babe loves her phone so much.
Yes,
so
but
much.
it does not mean I'm not paying attention to you guys. I'm paying attention to the boys. They are used to it.
Yeah.
But
it is what it is.
I apologize. And starting next episode, kubakati again, I promise to do better. I promise to do better.
That is what human beings are supposed to do when somebody points out something. Don't fight.
No. Because I know I do it. Actually, don't think I rehearsed this. I just read the comments now because I was looking for a comment to read. But I'm very sorry.
Yeah. So let's wrap up. Moses, thank you. Guys, we'll see you next time.
Oh, guys, we're now live on Spotify. We're now live. So, guys.
Oh, someone said they carry the pod in my hand.
You do. No, you do.
Thank you.
We're here because of you. Tell us.
So, guys, please check out Apple Podcasts. We are live on Apple Podcasts. We are live on Spotify as well. Just look for Nothing Serious.
Oh, yeah.
You'll see this a very great, very good looking people, 4 personalities. Just download that podcast, listen to it, man.
Yeah. You need to monetize. Do what you gotta do. And we love you. We'll see you next time. See ya! Brett, go and celebrate.